Hi beautiful people, welcome or welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a collective reading for all star signs. Let's go ahead and get started with a deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Thank you. Alright, the title of the reading is This Changes Everything, a win-win outcome. So I have a lot of channel messages to get through, but before we start, I just wanted to say that some of you look different. Spirit said that you look different or you feel different, or this is someone around you. So for those of you who look different, I'm getting that you just changed up your appearance. Like maybe you dyed your hair, cut your hair, you're wearing your makeup differently, you're wearing different style clothing. You've changed up something within yourself, and Spirit is saying that it's a good change. That was the change that you were supposed to make, okay? And then also for some of you, I'm getting that someone looks different, or people look different. I was getting that some of you might be going back to visit your hometown, or like going back to visit like a high school or an old job they used to work or something like that. Or maybe you're just running into people who you haven't seen in a long time, but I'm getting that they look different, like drastically different. I'm hearing someone let themselves go. And I was getting something about information and being in shape. I'm getting that for some of you, you haven't changed, but they have. Some people are out of shape. Some people are misinformed. I was getting something about you can tell if somebody is well informed by their shape or their formation, because if they're informed, they're in formation. And this isn't any like tea or shade or offense to anybody's body shape or anything like that. This is just what I was hearing and what I was channeling and told to tell you. So some of you may be in shape, or you may be well informed. You could be in a good form. Your body is in good form. And you're seeing people who are not in good form because they are misinformed, or because they are misled, or because they gave up on something. Okay? But I was just getting that you look different, or you look the same, but everybody else looks different. Okay, your first card here is the Death card, which talks about transformation. It's also Scorpio energy. It talks about changes as well. You could be seeing butterflies, or maybe you're feeling really called to butterflies, like buying a shirt that has a butterfly on it, or a necklace, or a piece of jewelry that has a butterfly on it, but that signifies some kind of change or transformation. Also, some of you may have had an evil eye necklace, bracelet, charm break, or you may have lost it. This means that it has fulfilled its purpose, it has done its job. Okay, there's something here I've been getting about gossip a lot lately. People have been sending us, this collective, a lot of evil eye and a lot of gossip energy. Okay, but I need you to know that the gossip energy is not a reflection of you, and these people are gossiping about your new timeline. So the gossip is low vibrational by nature, but it's not actually bad, because these people are talking about the heights that you will go to. I'm getting like Dr. Seuss quotes or something like that. So you could be a poet or a writer or an artist of some sort, of course, but you don't have to be. But I know that there's been a lot of gossip. I know that you guys have been picking up on it, and your spirit team is going to make sure that you know about the gossip, because they're gossiping about you. You're the main character. This is your story. This is your world. They're just living in it. But I'm getting that you're supposed to be inspiring these people to take inspired action for themselves, because some of these people feel like they just sit at home all day. They just sit around and talk about you. They just sit around and talk about people. They're living a very low vibrational life, is what I'm getting, and you are living a more high vibrational life, or you're going to, because this reading changes everything. And I just saw 333 on the timer, and whatever's going on in your life right now is changing everything. I'm getting something about the seeds that you have planted are going to be blooming. You're going to see them come into fruition within the next month. I'm getting, okay, 30 days. I'm going to set this reading for 30 days of whenever you're listening to it. Okay, it's timeless, but I am filming this on March 4th of 2023. So try to ignore the gossip the best that you can. Know that they're gossiping about your future. They're gossiping about where you're going to go. So it's kind of in alignment with your manifestations. For example, if you're trying to manifest wealth and abundance and prosperity for yourself, for your family, for your collective, for your kids, etc., then these people are talking about how you're already rich, or they're talking about how you give off this rich energy, and they're like, oh, well, we thought that this person was better than us, or we thought this person acted like they were better than us, that they're very like snooty and very like condescending because they're rich, because they have all this money, even though that's not the case. A big part of this death information, or big part of this death card transformation, is that these people don't actually know who you are, and you don't have to prove to yourself that these people, you don't have to prove to yourself to anything to these people, is kind of what I was getting. But their gossip is a part of your manifestation, actually. It's kind of how like the enemy, so to speak, gets word of your destiny before you do. So these are people who know that you're going to be successful, who know that you're going to be healthy, wealthy, wise, living a fulfilling life, doing things for communities, helping your friends, helping your family, etc. Okay. I was also getting something about offering more money. Some of you may be leaving a job, or you may be like thinking about leaving a job, and these people are going to offer you more money because they think it's money that you want, but you're going to realize that it's the same job with just more money, and with more money also comes more responsibilities. So these people are going to be like, well, we're paying you more now so you can add on this task, or you can do this responsibility too, and you're like, no, that wasn't what I agreed to, but it's the only way you're going to get more money from these people. It seems like a very vindictive, manipulative game, and so I'm getting like these people are going to offer you more money to stay, but that's a trick or a temptation from the universe to get you to see if you're going to actually follow through with what you said you're going to follow through with. Okay? So don't accept more money at this position that you already want out of. It's kind of the message I was getting there. There will be more money elsewhere, or there will be an opportunity for you to make that same amount of money or more money elsewhere, because it's not about the money. It's about your happiness. It's about your passion. It's about how you feel. Okay? So the title of this reading is This Changes Everything. I have a lot of channel messages to get through. I just can feel it's like all coming, and I pulled these cards out the other day. So we got the Death card. We got the Wheel of Fortune, which is Sagittarius energy. And then we got the Nine of Cups. I'm getting Virgo, Pisces energy as well. You don't have to be any of those signs, but that's just what I was picking up on. So what I got from this initially was that with the Death card, the Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Cups, the universe will always give you what you need. And there's a solution to any financial issue. So you either just found the solution to a financial issue, or you found the solution to like lack mindset. You're finding a solution that kind of like is exactly what you wanted, but it's also what you need. Sometimes what we need isn't what we want, which is a message that I was getting, is that sometimes the universe gives you what you need, and it's not necessarily what you want, but it is what you need. But in this case, it feels like the universe is giving what you need, and it's what you want. It's matching up, it's lining up at the same time. So for those of you who have been having some kind of like financial issues, you're going to find the solution to that, or you already have found the solution to that. I also wrote down, you're in the most successful season of your life. Claim that. Put that in the chat, in the comments, if you feel called to it, or use it for your own journaling purposes. I am in the most successful season of my life. I also wrote down, things are turning in your favor. You've just been through another rebirth. And I say another rebirth because you've been through something like this before. You've already been through a spiritual awakening. For some of you, for some of the collective, it is their first spiritual awakening. But for a lot of you, this is like another rebirth. You've already been through this process. And the other day I woke up and I felt like a newborn baby. I got this vision of like a newborn baby, like rubbing their eyes and then like seeing how bright the world is. So that's kind of what it feels like. It's like you guys are waking up again, or you're being reborn, right? And I wrote that you are now in the head above water part, catching your breath. I've been getting a lot of like water references and like fish references and sharks and things like that. And it makes sense because in Western astrology, we're currently in Pisces season. So fish and water and sharks and things like that could all be symbolism for you guys as well. It's helping you connect to this reading. But I'm going to read this part to you again. You've just been through another rebirth, and you are now in the head above water part, catching your breath. So you've been through the trial, the tribulation, you went through the test, and now you're above water, catching your breath, trying to return to land is kind of what it feels like. Okay. I also wrote down No God by Sam Smith, which is a channeled song that I got, and the lyrics that really stuck out to me were, you're no God, you're no leader, you're no saint, you're no teacher, you're no God. And this is two separate messages, because in that song, it feels like Sam Smith is talking to somebody who is very opinionated, who is very narrow-minded, who thinks that they're better than other people. And Sam Smith is like, I'm just trying to tell you this because I care. Like, just because it's your opinion doesn't make it right. You aren't in charge. You aren't the God. You aren't the leader. You aren't the judge. You know what I'm saying? So that could be a message that, like, there are other people around you who are playing God, or who are playing, like, this big, powerful leader, saint, teacher position, but they aren't actually that person. They were never meant for that in this lifetime. Okay, so it's kind of giving like imposter syndrome, which could also be something that some of you guys are going through as well right now. Okay, but for this other message that I was getting, it's like, what if there is no punishment? Some of you try to like punish yourselves is what I'm getting, or you think that you need to be punished for your mistakes, or you think that like you should be punished like a god. For some of you, it's very interesting to me how like you put so much pressure on yourself and you punish yourself and you judge yourself so harshly, but you let other people like have a pass. Sorry if you feel called out. I just have to read the energy, right? But For some of you, you're like punishing yourself for something, and Spirit was saying, what if there is no punishment? What if Spirit gives you the opportunity to punish yourself? What are you going to do? Are you going to punish yourself, or are you going to take the no punishment? Because I'm getting that there is no punishment for what you just went through. And I saw 1010 and I saw 1011, which is a number that I picked up the other day. So 1011 could be significant. That could be a birthday or a date or a number that is significant. 1011. But Spirit is saying, what if there is no punishment? Spirit was like, we're not going to punish you for the test. We're not going to punish you for the mistake. We're not going to punish you because that was a part of the process. You passed. Part of the test was making the mistake. Part of the test was losing people. Part of the test was losing things. Part of the test was releasing. You know what I mean? Okay, so Spirit is saying there is no punishment. You don't have to punish yourself so harshly if that is you. I was also getting dark horse energy. Whoever's energy I'm tapping into today is very powerful, but I don't know if you know how powerful you are. I feel like you're very like calm, collected, down to earth, grounded. I'm hearing you're learning about your worth, or you've been focusing on like knowing your worth, and knowing your worth has like boundaries. And it also comes with a lot of gossip because people don't know you, so they assume things about you. But it would be different if they would focus on their own lives. It's just that some people think that they don't need to do any more of the work, or they don't think that the message is applied to them or whatever. It's just like blasphemous to me because we're always growing, right? We're always evolving. There's always more to know. There's always more to learn. There's always more to do. But I was getting that whoever I'm reading for today, it's giving dark horse energy, like people counted you out, people underestimated you, people told you never could, you never would, you never should, etc. But you're slipping through the cracks is what I was getting. With this Death card, Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Cups, I'm getting that you're getting something that you've always wanted. It feels like a childhood wish for some of you. So for some of you, you've always wanted to be an actor, a singer, a performer, a teacher, a leader, a guru of some sort. Okay, take what resonates, right? It's different for all of you, but it feels like something that you've wanted for quite some time you're going to have. And maybe people told you couldn't have it. Maybe your skin tone was a problem for some of these people, right? Because if we're in America, racism exists in America, right? But I'm getting that you're slipping through the cracks. You could be a woman who's doing a man's job, like chief police officer, or something that like women normally don't get to do, right? I'm saying this all in quotations because I don't think like this. It's just like what you hear, what you see in today's society. And I feel like you're a part of the change. With the Death card, you're a part of like transforming societal norms, transforming societal thoughts, like a woman doing a man's job, so to speak, or somebody who's like of a deep skin tone or a different ethnicity that's never been in this field before, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's giving dark horse energy, but God is putting you in this position. The universe wants you here is what I'm hearing. It doesn't matter whether these people don't like you. It doesn't matter whether these people don't look like you. It doesn't matter whether these people don't speak like you. It doesn't matter what these people want. It's what God wants. It's what's destined to happen with the Wheel of Fortune, right? So I was getting this message of like quitters never win and winners never quit. And I'm getting that you embody that energy. You're the pure definition of quitters never win and winners never quit. You're a winner, baby. I'm a winner. Put that in the comments, period. Okay. And then I wrote down that the same people who talk shit about you now want a seat at your table. So keep that in mind if there's anybody trying to come back into your life or anything like that. I'm also hearing palm and palm tree. Some of you may be palm readers, or you may be getting your palm read, or you could be feeling some kind of like energy in your palm. Okay. You could be doing Reiki, or you may have the ability to do Reiki or something like that. Okay. Or like palm trees could be significant. You may live near palm trees. You could live near water. Okay, also Palm Springs could be significant. But yeah, the same people who talked shit about you, now want a seat at your table. They're slipping through the cracks. This is a part of the death and transformation and the rebirth. They will have their opportunity too if they follow the path. This feels like an opportunity from the divine, like the divine is giving people opportunities to change their path, to change their lives, to change things for themselves, because a win-win outcome is forecast. The energy is conducive to make changes. The energy is conducive to transform is what I'm getting. There's a win-win outcome forecast for whoever's listening to this, but also for these people if they choose it is what I'm getting. Okay. The win-win outcome kind of feels like some of you have a choice to make, or you just made a choice. Whatever you're choosing or whatever you chose was the right choice because the universe is saying that there's a win-win outcome. All they needed for you to do was make a choice. All they needed for you was to commit to something or to choose something and to stay on that path, and there's a win-win outcome forecast for you, which is beautiful energy. Let me get a drink of tea. We have a few more channel messages to get through. I wrote down they, because I don't know who they is. They want a polarizing character. I wrote down that drama is entertaining, but it will cost you your heart. The drama feels angry, and it feels rooted in misguided childhood aggression. And I'm getting that some people or someone or a group of people or an entity, I don't know, has been trying to like drag out this part of you because they want you to be polarizing, because some of the most successful people are very polarizing, meaning that they can be extreme on both ends, like very, very kind, very, very generous, but also very mean and very intentional. You know what I'm saying? There's like balance to whoever this is that I'm channeling, but I was getting that they want a polarizing character. They want you to be dramatic. They want you to bring the drama. You can decide whether you want to keep up with that or not. It's your life, right? You have free will. But I'm just getting that something is rooted in misguided childhood aggression. So some of you may have been angry as a child, or you may have like dealt with violence or abuse, and I'm sending you so much love if this is you, but I can relate to it. I speak from experience a lot of the time. I've been through a lot in this lifetime, and it's rooted in misguided childhood aggression. So it's all about like tapping into the inner child and seeing why that inner child is angry and what you can do now to parent that inner child so that that anger doesn't follow you and so that the anger doesn't overcome you. Anger and frustration are not bad. I don't think of emotions as negative or positive. I think that they just are. And we have to have emotions, right? And that's something that I've been feeling a lot too, that's been a part of this rebirth, is that some of you are finally feeling the feelings and you're letting the feelings go. Because once you feel the hurt, once you feel the pain, once you feel the happiness, once you feel the feeling, then it can be released and you can make space for new. The 9 of Cups. Whatever you want is on the other side of what you're releasing, is what I'm getting. Or because you released something, now you're getting what you want, right? Take it how it resonates. I wrote down that someone is a therapist, you, or somebody around you, because the way I was channeling this, I just like started like scribbling things down, but I know exactly what I was talking about. So some of you are wondering like what therapists write about. They're writing about like the connections that they're making whenever they're talking to you. Some of you, they're like listening to you talk about how people gossip about you, how you have money problems, how this, and then they're relating it to your childhood. For some of you, because you've told them stories about your childhood, or they're just like making the connection themselves where they're like, okay, that sounds rooted in misguided childhood aggression, and then they can help you moving forward. So somebody is a therapist for sure. For some of you, your client has misguided childhood aggression. There's something rooted in the childhood. There's something rooted in like childhood aggression that they never got to get out. They didn't get to express themselves. They didn't get to fully like be themselves as a child because the parents told them that they shouldn't act like that. Friends made fun of them. Teachers told them they shouldn't do that, so on and so forth. Society kind of like pushed them down whenever they tried to become like big and bold and loud and expressive. So for some of you, you may have a client like that right now, and it's because of misguided, mishandled childhood aggression. But like I said, I don't think that aggression, anger, frustration is a bad thing. It's just something that we have to learn how to balance. Okay? All right. I also wrote down that you can tell somebody is a therapist or a writer by the quick scribbles because they channel a lot. Like they just channel a lot of messages. So this could be you, a writer or a therapist, or somebody you're meeting or somebody you're connected to. But overall, this Death card, Wheel of Fortune, 9 of Cups, and the win-win outcome, it looks like a really good situation for the collective because you've made it out on the other side. The hard part of a situation is now over, and now the wheels are turning in your favor, and you're getting what you want. I heard overflow, so you're getting more than you've asked for. You're getting more than you need. The universe is giving you more than you need. The universe is blessing you for all that you have been through, for all the work that you have done. And I was getting something in the shower earlier today about how work looks differently now. For some of you, this change that changes everything is a new job that literally just falls in your lap. Or it's like a big amount of money somebody's investing in you, it falls into your lap. Or you find out that you're part of some kind of will or inheritance, it falls into your lap. You win a competition that has a money prize that falls into your lap, this helps your financial issues. You win a sweepstakes, you get to go on a vacation, there's money involved, that solves your money issues. You gamble, you win at the slot machine, now you have a bunch of money to fix your financial issues. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you've paid your karmic debt. I'm just giving a bunch of examples, and I am no way, shape, or form telling you to go out and play the lottery or to go out and gamble, okay? I just channeled that right here on the spot. But you're getting overflow, which means you're going to have more than you asked for. You're going to have enough for your friends, for your family, for strangers, for whatever, right? You're getting more than you asked for. And this doesn't have to be just money, okay? I also wrote down it's a lucky time for some of you. With the Wheel of Fortune, luck is striking, for sure. I'm getting something about Zeus in ancient Greece, also Poseidon. You could be connected to those guides or be reading something about like Greek mythology. Okay, but I wrote down it's a lucky time for some of you. You're a lucky person. Some of you could be using lucky person affirmations or using the lucky girl syndrome to help you manifest, but it is working, okay? If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's just like, it started off with being like lucky girl syndrome, but you can use gender neutral affirmations, obviously, by just saying like, I'm a lucky person. I'm the luckiest person alive. I'm so lucky, everything is always working out for me. Things like that, right? Whatever you feel called to. Follow me on Instagram if you aren't. I've been posting a lot of affirmations, and let me know if you want like a lucky person affirmation over on Instagram. Let me know. I'll do that for you. I've just been like channeling a lot of affirmations, and I've been saving them in my phone, and then I write them in my journal, and then I post them on Instagram. So let me know if you want some lucky person affirmations. I also wrote down change the lyrics in songs to match what best resonates with you. Replace words like he, she, they, or replace the words to make something sound more positive. There's a specific song that I don't like, and this might give me a lot of hate, but I love you anyway, and I can handle it. I don't like Taylor Swift, but there's a song that she came out with recently where she says, I'm the problem, it's me. But I feel like that is so detrimental and so bad for a lot of people who are listening to it and singing along, because then they're programming their subconscious mind to think that they're the problem. And sometimes in situations, we are the determining factor. We are the problem. Let's just be honest. Sometimes we are the problem because we're staying stuck, because we're continuing to show up, because we're continuing to overgive. You know what I mean? It could be any reason, but sometimes yes. But that song, I don't like it because it tells you that, and it constantly like programs your brain to believe that you are the problem, when in most situations, a lot of you are not the problem, you're the solution. So the option here is to change the words from I'm the problem to I'm the solution. You know what I mean? So if you're listening to songs that you don't like the way that the words are going, you don't like the way that you feel based on the wording of the song, change the lyrics or don't listen to it at all. But I'm just getting that some of you are going to be changing the lyrics in songs. You also may be a songwriter, or you may be learning how to write songs, because it feels like some of you are going to be changing the world with your words, changing the world with your song, changing the world with your story. This changes everything, and a win-win outcome is forecast. I'm getting that you've done the healing work and you're going to receive justice, period. All right, we're only going to pull a few more cards. I just really wanted to get these channel messages out for you today. What is the Death card for the collective? The Four of Pentacles. This is about stability. There is stability coming, whereas before maybe you felt lost, or maybe you felt like you didn't have enough, or you didn't feel like you were enough, right? Let's not speculate, but something has changed. Your energy has changed. You are more grounded now, you are more secure now, or you're going to be. I'm getting that people can see the change that you have made. Maybe you're not talking about the changes you made, maybe you're not like boasting or outward about it, but they can see that you have gone within and you have changed. And I'm getting that some people have not changed. They look the same. Four of Pentacles. They stayed the same while you changed. They stayed the same while things got different for you. The thing is, though, the universe, God, whatever you believe in, is using you to show these people that that life is possible for them as well. The universe doesn't like show you off to make these people jealous, or to really even make these people want what you have. The universe is showing you off to show these people that they can do it for themselves too, that they can change for themselves too, that they can make their life the way they want it to as well. I was getting something about manifestation, so some of you may be doing a lot of manifestation right now, okay, or you're a master manifester is what I was getting as well. If you think something, or you speak on something, it comes to be. If you believe in it enough, you'll start to see it. I'm getting that you're a master manifester and things have changed for you, while others have stayed the same. And I'm getting that people can see that you have done the work internally. People can just tell that there's something different about you, whether it be like physical, emotional, spiritual, mental, etc. But there is something different about you. I'm also getting something about mental health. Maybe you've been working on your mental health, or studying something about mental health, or using affirmations to help with your mental health, but something is working. And I'm getting that your mental health is more grounded. You feel more grounded, more secure. This death energy is like rebirth. So you may have had a breakdown recently, or a meltdown, or a lot of like pain, sadness, possibly a death in your family, a death in life, or just some kind of like loss, something you had to grieve over. But that is leading to where you are now, if that makes sense. I feel like that was a part of the process, and sure, it's not easy, but it is fulfilling, it is rewarding. And if you did lose somebody due to death, I'm so sorry, I'm sending you so much love, but they are always around you. I feel like they're here in this reading. You know what I'm saying? The fact that I'm picking up on them, they're probably here in this reading, and they've probably given you a message. Okay. I'm also getting that for some of you, you've done the internal work, and people don't know about that. People don't know what it's like to live your life. People don't know what it's like to go through what you went through, but I see you. And I want you to know that you are seen, and you are heard, and you are appreciated. On this earth, on this channel, in my heart, babe. Seriously, okay? But yeah, I just want you to know that I see you. You are seen. Even if nobody understands you, even if nobody knows what you're going through, even if people gossip and assume things about you, I see you. I see the work that you've put in. Quitters never win, and winners never quit. You've been at this. You've been doing this. I can see it. Okay, is there anything else you want to say about the Death card? Now the Page of Swords. This is them watching. This is them gossiping. The Page of Swords usually represents somebody like watching your rebirth, watching your growth, watching your rebrand, watching things change for you. And they're like sour and like sad because nothing is changing in their lives, because they have stayed the same, because they chose to settle, because they didn't want to do the work. They didn't want to face the scary parts of themselves. They didn't want to go through the rebirth, death process. And there's been a lot of loud noises as I started talking about these things. So that's confirmation. I'm getting that loud noises are confirmations for you. Maybe like loud engines, or like planes, jets, trains. Did I say that? Yeah, something about like loud noises, loud engines could be a confirmation. And I'm getting that your rebirth has triggered them. And they're looking at you like, damn, what do I do now? Because they have to grow as well. Because the changes that you're making internally affect us all as a collective. So you're going towards your path, you're going towards your destiny, and things are changing for you, but that also means that things are changing for others. And not everyone's going to like that, because not everybody wants to change, not everybody wants to grow, not everybody wants to evolve, not everybody wants to face their dark side. But let me tell you, we all have a dark side. Every single one of us has a darkness, has an ego, has a dark side to us, right? Doesn't make you any less than or better than anybody else. It just exists within all of us. And these people are now being forced to face their shadow, forced to face their own inner demons, forced to go through their own change, metamorphosis. And it's uncomfortable. For a lot of you, it was uncomfortable too, but you did it. You may have whined, you may have complained a little bit, but you still did it. There's something about having faith right now. Spirit wants you to have faith. That's all you need, is faith. Everything is working out for you. Okay. What's the Wheel of Fortune? No? Thank you. Eight of Cups, Knight of Wands. This literally means like walking away. Eight of Cups is talking about walking away from something so that you can have your dream life. And then the Knight of Wands is also Sagittarius energy. So you may have big, heavy Sag energy in your chart. Or you may just be like exuding Sag energy right now. Sagittarius energy is very like free. It's very explorative. It's the truth. It's expansive, right? So things are expanding for you, especially monetarily. I can see that. Also, like, it looks like your career is expanding. It looks like some of you will be moving in the next 6 to 8 months as well. Some of you are like really just changing up your life, shaking shit up. And because you're doing that, it's leaving like a lot of like change, and it's leaving a lot behind you, right? I feel like there's people here who are trying to catch up to you, or there are people here who like wanted you to teach them your secrets or tell them the answers, but you don't have to do that. I feel like you already naturally do that, But you don't have to go out of your way to help these people or something like that. You can walk away from a situation that isn't serving you. You can walk away from things that don't serve you. I feel like that's a part of this new path. It's just kind of like embracing this Knight of Wands energy and just being more carefree, not taking life so seriously, not helping everyone, allowing your inner child to live, just kind of having more fun and experiencing life because you're a human being and you were here to experience life. You're here to experience the pleasures, the joys of life. And some people are just very miserable and they want to drag you down. But I'm getting that you walked away from that, or you are walking away from that with the Eight of Cups. Or the universe is literally just removing that from your life. With the Wheel of Fortune, this is like, the universe will remove these people from your life. The universe will remove these situations from your life. Because they no longer serve you. They no longer match up with your manifestations. They're not in alignment to you. Yeah. Okay. So what's the Nine of Cups? Oh, wow. Very positive energy on the Nine of Cups. We're seeing the Knight of Cups, the Sun, and the Ten of Cups. You're getting more than you asked for. Some of you, you're like, okay, I have this idea, this plan, I know what I want, kind of. You're like, yeah, I'll take what the universe gives me. And then the universe gives you more with the Ten of Cups. You're expecting the Nine of Cups, and then you get the Ten of Cups. And this also could be a person who comes in and gives this to you, because the Knight of Cups plus the Nine of Cups is 1 + 9, which gives us the Ten of Cups. Some of you are going to be with a Leo, or you currently are with a Leo in terms of like love or romance or friendship. There's like an important Leo in your life, or you are the important Leo in someone's life. But this looks very good for you in terms of getting more than what you asked for. I don't even want to speculate. It's just very positive. It's very happy. And it definitely is in alignment with this card. Win-win outcome is forecast. So you're getting more than you wanted. You're getting more than you expected. The universe has like a lot planned for you. Especially when it comes to like love and friendship and romance and dating and meeting new people and networking. Also, for some of you, you're going to get that role or that job. Some of you, you're like an actor. They're calling you to come perform or to come act or to come be in their show or their movie or their music video. Some of you, you're changing your whole life. Your whole life is changing for the better. No need to be nervous about any of these things that are coming up. I see for some of you, you're going to be on TV, or you're going to be performing, or like performing to a crowd or at a concert or something for some of you. Don't be nervous about this shift, or don't be nervous about this change. Yeah, there's no need for you to be nervous. It's a part of your destiny. It's a part of your path. There's a win-win outcome forecast for you. I'm also seeing that some of you are going to find like the dream home this summer, or like a dream. There's going to be some kind of like dream come true for you this summer. That's beautiful energy. I'm going to let that like transpire. So hopefully this message helped you. Sending you love always. Take care of your beautiful self. Stay hydrated, and I will catch you in the next one.